Hi, my name is Jess and I am a thriftaholic. Today I'm going to take you to Des Moines, Iowa, where we are going to go to the Goodwill outlet, which is a place where you pay by the pound for the things. It's a last resort before they end up being recycled or wherever they go. It was my first time, like I said, and I didn't know quite what to expect. It is September 2020 and each outlet has their own rules and regulations as far as with COVID. So as you will see in my future clip, I did have to purchase gloves for 50 cents as those were their rules. Also, over the intercom, they stated that they only wanted one person per blue bin, but people did not follow. I had people reaching over me, but it wasn't that awful. As you will see, I'm going to break it down into 3 videos. This one I'm just going to show you my hard goods. If you want to stay tuned for the next week, I will show you items that I sourced specifically for ThredUp. And then the other one will be my vintage clothing haul, which are items I will sell myself at crosspost to multiple platforms. So stay tuned for a little thrift with me, and I will do a little voiceover so you can see like what's going through my mind as I'm going through these bins. So stay tuned and enjoy. The bins were really loud, so as you can see, these are the items in my cart. I didn't show it in my haul, but I did get the enamelware pans that I will just sell locally. I ended up putting that witch back. She was missing a wheel. She did play music. My kids would have loved her, but she was partially broke, so I put her back. Here I'm just going through. There were tons of breakables in the bins, still in boxes. So there was a lot of clear glassware, a lot of trash. The shoes that they had were not paired together and they were absolute garbage. Here's like probably a vintage couch, but it was squishy and dirty. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's pretty much all trash. I had to dig to the very bottom and I would find some stuff, but they didn't categorize like a container of books, a container of shoes, container of purses. It was pretty nasty. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm just looking for certain markings. Digging through trash. There's some fake money. I try to stay away from glassware. Lately, I've had issues with items breaking, whether it be USPS or FedEx. So there's some buckle wedges that are pretty cute, but if you flip them over, there's just too much wear on the sole. So plus I don't even know if I found the mate. Here I see like a vintage abstract top, but it was a generic brand. There's a skirt from the 90s probably, and if I wanted to, I probably could have resold it, but I try to stick with items that have a higher resale value. Here I'm just going through the plates, but that was not a set, and those are all modern plates. Like I said, I try to stay away from glassware, but sometimes vintage pieces get me. Like I said, they just put a bunch of random stuff still in the boxes. Just going through there, it had some cute little knickknacks. That was a little too beat up and more modern, so I left that behind. There's some cute little bunnies, but they were not marked. Those were actually handmade. They were well done, but they were signed. No resale value there, so those were left behind. That was actually a modern piece, only retailed for $6, I think. And then we have these cute little Christmas figurines of little boys. And those were not shipped, so they went in my cart and I will sell them as a set, most likely. So these bins close from 1 to 2 when they flip the inventory. So this is it cleared out, getting ready for their lunch break. So my initial thought to the Des Moines bins were that they were very similar to the bins I've been to in Illinois, which are the Jacksonville bins and Rockford, which I've been told Rockford is indefinitely closed. Hopefully not, but the brands at Des Moines location, just like in the area with all the thrift stores, the brands were better in my opinion. I found 3 really good brands I've never found before in like the 4 years I've been reselling. So let's get started. Like I said, I'm just going to show you my hard goods. I do primarily just source vintage hard goods, so let's get started. And I will let you know, because I did stop at a few other thrift stores, so I'll let you know. This one, okay, so I saw the box. It's, you know, I love selling vintage Christmas, but it's actually not the one in the box. This one's actually a lot prettier, and I did plug it in. It's like multicolor lights. It's beautiful. It was originally $10, but I should be able to get $30. I got a deluxe puzzle set. This one I got at St. Vincent Thrift. They are in bags, but I'm going to count that it's open, so I'm going to count and make sure that it's a complete set, because that's the last thing I want is a return. This was at the bins. I'll probably just keep it for myself because the resale probably isn't there, but it's just like a cute mailbox cover. And right now our mailbox is very plain, so that's probably for personal use. If you don't know, embroidery sets, needlepoint sets that are discontinued, or if they're vintage from like the 90s or 80s, do have a following. This one is just, you know, cardinals, traditional, and it was originally retailed for $20.
Why would it do?
And so I'm just trying to find a year on it. I don't see a year, but it is, I believe, vintage. So I will price that accordingly. Somebody had donated like their whole craft set, so I went through it and got pretty much everything. Here's a set of ornaments, bird ornaments. This one, it is open, and it is probably 75% complete. And it looks like there's other ones in here, so I will have to take a little bit of time to make sure the other sets are in there. But this one could make me some money. It's printed in the USA, so we'll see. This one, okay, so there were a lot of resellers at the outlet. I've never seen so many resellers in one time. And I could tell they were regulars. So if you know Maytag, it's like a very old appliance company that are known for quality. There used to be a Maytag facility in Galesburg, and I believe my grandmother worked there for a long time. So, very excited. I showed this in my Thrift with me clip. Here's the thread for it with the instructions, as I showed previously when I was shopping. That was exciting. I did a quick eBay search and I did not see any. I will probably price it around $100 as it is older. Okay, so here we have a woodcut Christmas decoration. The batteries do need replaced, I think. Yeah, but there are LED lights on the inside. It's battery operated. It was only retail for $15, but I got a mate to this one, and it's larger. It's pretty detailed. There is slight damage, but it's very slight, and I did put batteries in this one. It does work, but you won't be able to see it with my ring light. It's super bright. It's very pretty with darker lighting, so you can really see the details. I haven't decided if I want to list these or not. I would list them together, and I may keep them because they didn't retail for a whole lot, so I can't imagine they have much resale value. When I'm at the bins, I always look for good containers or totes. This one was unbranded, but it is high quality, and I loved the colors. Has an interior zipper. I did not state the price at this outlet, which is important, obviously. This was $1.59 per pound. It didn't matter if you got 5 pounds or 100 pounds. It was all $1.59. The one negative thing I didn't like about it was that it didn't matter. It was by weight. That included books, like pots, pans, heavy stuff. So I actually initially had like some Harry Potter books and some other things I was going to purchase. However, I later found out when I was going through my cart that it would be by pound, and financially it just would not make sense for me to do that. So I did put quite a few items back. But that is that. Let's go on with my haul. Okay, so these, I don't know if they're crocheted. You have to let me know in the comments below. I do not do crafts or sewing or anything, but these were $1.99 a piece. They appear to be vintage, very well made. So I'll just list these as a set. I don't know what I'm going to ask, but I only paid like $6 for all of them. So I would ask at least $50, if not $75. These were sitting in a bin. This is just a print, just like a reproduction print. It's dated from 1976. I didn't check comps. This is printed in the USA, but what caught my attention were these certificates. There's probably 8. I think I count 8. I don't know if you can see, but they're from the 1880s. They are blank certificates for being born. It says, "Suffer the little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for of such is the kingdom of God." Mark 10:14. This is copyright 1887. H.M. Crider, York, Pennsylvania. And right here it shows the cathedral, Holiness to the Lord. Yeah. And they're all blank. They haven't been filled out, which I think is probably something that's rare. I'm not sure. I just grabbed them. Here's a marriage certificate. This one is dated, at the bottom it says Lakeside Series number 6. So yeah, I just thought those were neat. I haven't checked comps. If I find anything, I'll put it on the screen to let you know, as I like to try to be informative. Ooh, I forgot something kind of big. Let's see. If I can get them really cheap, like at the bins, I'll pick up vintage Christmas linens and just lot them together. Crochet, and there's just a cute little pot holder. So I'll lot those up with something else. I don't know. Little Nemo. Is it Little Nemo? I'm not, sorry. Not Little Nemo. Finding Nemo. the Disney costume, like by Disney. If it has a hat, they can sell for like $50. I got this for $3 at St. Vincent Thrift. I sold an outfit last year for like $35 or $40. I got 2 of these vintage made in the USA plastic wall decorations for a little kid's room. This item I paid up for at St. Vincent Thrift. It is probably 1970s wall plaque. As you can see, I paid $8, but if you can look at the back, you can just tell by the markings that it is vintage. There is some, I don't know what this is, but I think the dark stain has kind of came off in certain areas down at the bottom, but I just think it gives it more patina. I found one similar to this for like $80 on eBay, and I only found one, so I could use that to my advantage. I also got a porcelain nativity set. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It must have been pretty cheap. The set is complete and it comes with a stable. Even these sets that were originally from Walmart do have a following because somebody will break one of their pieces or they will lose it, so they'll go online and look for replacements. So if I can get 20, maybe 30 for this. These were in a bin. Vintage Simpsons cups. I don't know that the resale value is going to be super high, but I just thought they were neat. They're made in St. Louis, so they're made in the United States, which always helps. And then these we are actually keeping. My husband and my family grew up eating at Hungry Hobo. It's a Midwestern chain of, like, they are known for their sandwiches and potatoes. They actually got renamed to the Boxcar Express, so that's why these may have some value. But for the nostalgia, we're going to keep them. And we always grew up going to the Galesburg location. So those are the cups. This was also in a bin. This is just a vintage, I believe it's a needlepoint. I like the frame. It's like old barn board. And you can tell it's old by the back. Discoloration of the tape. So I don't know what I'll get for it. Probably at least 20, if not more. This was in a bin and I almost put it back because, like I said, it's by weight. And this probably weighs 3 pounds, if not 4 pounds. But it's by American Girl, and I believe this is rare. It's a wardrobe, has a latch right here, and I actually had a difficult time opening it because I keep forgetting there's a piece that's supposed to be buttoned shut, and I didn't button it. So, but anyways, here it is. It's decent shape. It's got plastic bottoms, and it is actually American Girl. It's not the knockoff one from Target. This is actually American Girl. So I need to look up how much these are worth because shipping, you know, will be a little costly. So I probably paid like almost $5 for that. I love selling vintage hats. Here we have Association of Machinists. It is by King Louis. It has some markings here. I'll just try to spot clean that. These were darling. They're just little hand-sewn Christmas ornaments. I just thought they were really cute. Okay, I did a quick search on this and I couldn't find it. But these scented sprayers, a lot of them are discontinued now. I think this model is discontinued. It's a wall mount. I guess it can be a wall mount. And it's by Airwick. Okay, so this sprayer looks newer, but it has the timer. The ones I make now just spray every so many minutes, but this one is customizable. So this may be worth some money if it works. So I picked up, let's see, oh, this is a vintage women's suede hat. I think it's called Newsboy. It has the little Union sign. It's probably from the 80s. It's not super old, but it came from the bins, so I paid like under 50 cents for it. Here's a super cute handmade, or no, it's not handmade. This is a little girl's smocked dress. So this right here is considered smocked or smocking. Just really cute. I don't know if you can see the print, but it's got little cats and mice on the sleeves. Here we have a metal Christmas Polar Express train. I have the other pieces. The wheel is broke and the engine is missing its smokestack, but they were so cute. And I mean, I probably paid almost $5 for this, but my sons love trains. So I will actually keep this for myself. And then these were darling. I'm going to sell them as a set. They are not chipped, and they are just by Homeco, made in Taiwan. They're probably from the 80s. I have two little boys, and these were just darling. I'm assuming these are boys. Just little figurines for Christmas. And then I picked up this spider hat as well. Don't want those to break. And then Peter Rabbit. It has buttons on it, so it attaches to something like maybe the diaper holder. It's by Pottery Barn Kids. So, I mean, maybe 10 bucks. Who knows? It may be worth more. And like I said, if I see any cute containers, I will buy them for personal use. I found some cute, probably 90s, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. They're candles. You see Target tag. I would say Y2K, maybe 90s. Got these at the bins, and I would ask probably $25. Got a vintage neon orange hunting hat. Has the faux fur that you can tie up. And it is pretty nasty, so it will require me to wash it. This is Umi Zumi. I believe this toy, it's dated from 2011. The batteries need replaced. I did a quick eBay search and did not see this exact model, so it may have some value. I'm hoping for at least $20. And so Linux is a like glassware brand. I have sold something before for like 80 some dollars, and it was a small piece. So this, I believe it's new. It does have an open box. I opened it. It plays music. It's gorgeous. It's a musical snow globe with the birds. Perfect for the Christmas season. And so this was at the bins. This probably weighs 3, maybe 4 pounds, but I think I can get about $100 for this. I got a total of 90 pounds and spent $145 just at the outlet. So What else do I have for you? I think those were all the hard goods. So in a few days, I will post my ThredUP haul, which quite significant. And then the last video I will post from the outlet and from my other St. Vincent thrift will be my vintage clothes I'll be selling myself. So thank you so much. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to Gino's Finds. He does amazing Thrift With Me videos. I will put his channel down below. Please subscribe. He is hilarious, and he always does a trivia question, so you actually learn something while you watch him thrift, and he is also a reseller. Please subscribe to my channel, and also if you subscribe to his channel, please let him know in the comments that you came from my channel. Alright, have a Thriftalicious day, guys.